Real-world applications. Remote viewing has been used in a variety of fields. In this video, we'll look at how we can use remote viewing. For example, to foster creativity and innovation, to forecast events, to support police justice investigations, in the military, and finally, in day-to-day life. Let's start with creativity and innovation. Creativity is the ability to bring a new solution to a given problem. Businesses love brainstorming, where employees gather in a room to generate useful new ideas. However, people tend to rely on their experiences and beliefs during those sessions, limiting the possibility of creativity. The most unlimited and powerful creative process stems from our intuition. Our intuition is free of constraints, biases, and beliefs. It can generate creative ideas without limitations. An efficient way to reach innovative solutions or develop creativity is to ask participants to follow the remote viewing methodology using a blind target. The participant will not be influenced as they do not know what they're looking for, and full creative potential can be reached. Intuitive consulting companies have helped many businesses innovate and develop new products using their remote viewing technique, including a top 10 European bank for the design of their next generation branch office. Forecasting is one of the most interesting and complex topics as it is based on future events. Many studies have tested remote viewing on the financial markets, on sporting events such as who's going to win the next game, weather, or even technological advancements. Nearly any future event can be forecast with remote viewing, but it can be a complex process depending on the event you're trying to forecast. In our Level 4 course, if you're interested, you'll be able to learn how to adapt the methodology to future events. In the context of justice and police, remote viewers can help locate people. They can also provide complementary information on a crime scene or even help investigators give an identity to amnesic people. Pat Price, one of the most highly skilled remote viewers for the US government in the 1970s, played an important role in the infamous kidnapping case of Patricia Hearst in 1974. Price was able to identify the leader of the kidnapping group from among 40 mugshots and pinpoint the group's location. It is fundamental to keep in mind that a remote viewer works with blind targets. As such, they do not have any information on what authorities may be looking for, and when viewers work with authorities, they should not be told or they shouldn't try to guess any details about the case. Military. After declassifying US psychic programs in 1995, we discovered the extent of remote viewing in the US military and intelligence agencies. Without declassification, it would have been hard to learn more about the controlled remote viewing methodology. The declassified results show the power of this technique to obtain enemies' information. Some of the famous and confirmed results are the location of a missing Soviet plane that satellites couldn't find in the African jungle in 1979. Former President Jimmy Carter confirmed this event in 1995. The description of secret military facilities and activities, such as Soviet research and development facilities, and the identification of spies within the CIA or chemical weapons in the Soviet Union and certain activities of foreign officials. It is known from public sources that governments still invest heavily in cyber research today, especially China and Russia. China is believed to have thousands of active remote military viewers. Everyday life. We can use our body intuition to help make decisions, which will be covered in detail during stage 1. Intuition is a tool that complements our intellect but doesn't replace it. The two go hand in hand. Intuition is the immediate and sudden knowledge of truth without any reasoning. Our intellect can interpret the intuitive hit to position ourselves when facing challenges, dilemmas, or big decisions. Let's look at 2 everyday life examples. Finding a parking spot in a busy area quickly. Finding a spot requires a lot of intellectual activity. like scanning the streets with our eyes, looking in the mirror, braking, turning, maneuvering, etc. Intuition can bring additional information to make a difference. For instance, should I go left? Should I turn right to find the closest spot? Setting the intention to get an answer will trigger an intuitive hit. By doing so, the body will react and respond using a pre-established convention. The clearer the convention, the clearer the answer. During this process, it is important to manage emotions such as the stress of finding a spot to avoid being late to a meeting, for example, and preconceptions such as I'm less likely to find a spot on the right because more cars are also turning right. It can be true, but not always. The next example, that is not really everyday life, but it's one of the most important decisions in life, is housing. Let's say you need a bigger house or a bigger apartment and you need to find your next place. As we'll learn in this course, remote viewing can be a perfect tool to answer questions such as, what does my house look like 6 months from now? Or what does the place where I live in 6 months look like from the outside, from the inside? Remote viewing can be the perfect solution to support you in day-to-day decisions such as finding a new house or anything that involve a physical location.